Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to throw right away is Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. And that's complete to Jesse James. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Carolina's offense ready for its first possession, and at the helm, their new QB brought in via trade this offseason. His 5th year now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Baker Mayfield. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these are bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. All that gets him is just a yard. And now it's third down. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas. 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And get a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught by Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Robbie Anderson has been used more as a short field receiver in Carolina than the deep threat he was in New York. Over 1,600 yards in 2 seasons with the Panthers. Now his 3rd season as a starter in Charlotte. He picks up a first down here, and he's certainly hoping they get back to throwing him the long ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for it. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. a draw play to McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here.
Delay game option.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From the 38, Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. But CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can you help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's
blitz coming, and down he goes. Grant Delpit. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. With the football going back over down to the Cleveland Browns. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. He doesn't get much of that.
No, that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So now it's Watson and the Browns trailing 10-3. A minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing every...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. McCaffrey on the counter, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Completes to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. Into the hands of Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. But, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
This complete to David Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still.